What's going on, everybody? That's right. That's right. Brent Abel, right here. Goldballhunting.com, another episode of the Goldball Hunting Podcast. The guy over there just flying out fingers right and left, the great Jeff Jacklich. And guys, hang in there with us today. Not exactly sure what the topic is, but if you've been with us for any amount of time, you know it's going to be amazingly fun. And there's going to be some value for your tennis game as well. So after the intro, here we go. So the big question is this: how are tennis players like us who never played in the tour, weren't incredible juniors, or maybe got a late start to the game, how do we consistently compete at our highest skill level without having to grind through endless hours of on-court practice time and still be in the hunt for victory match after match? That is the question, and Gold Ball Hunting gives you the answers by helping you eliminate your skill level range so that you build a strong foundation of confidence. My name is Brent Abel, and along with my biz partner Jeff Jacklich, welcome to Gold Ball Hunting. All right, Mr. Jacklich, what is going on there, son?
Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Getting ready to gonna get the rackets, my rackets strung, getting ready to come down the desert next week. And so got to get some freshy strings in the sticks.
When are you coming down here?
Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll chat about that off air.
Okay. Don't want to let anyone know really what the time is. You'll be arriving.
Really what's going on there, yeah. When I'm actually going to be on I-5.
Right. Well, you got to keep the paparazzi just wondering. I'm sure they're outside of that house you're in right now. They're wondering.
Oh my gosh!
God dang it. This is the worst job of all time. I'm sitting here. I'm
the worst.
Yeah, I could.
So anyway, getting those sticks restrung, get them fresh, ready to go. Which is, again, players, don't go to tournaments with a string that has been in the racket for 2-3 months and then I can't believe I broke a string, on your favorite stick, first round or first game out or in the warm-up or something, So be responsible. Get your stuff strung. Don't crack open a new pair of shoes on your first match. That's bad planning, okay? That's just, So if you're one of the gold ballers that actually has purchased our 7 plays, then you know that there's a list in there of tournament prep things you should do, what's in your bag, and how you should plan. And so I encourage you, if this is your first event, or maybe not your first, you're just kind of getting into this, you're early in the game here on this, give it some thought. Don't let it be a last minute thing. Rackets should be fresh. Shoes should have, at least a few days on them, if not, a couple weeks on them. Do your best. Take the what's controllable, right? What's controllable before you get to the event. So anyway, so that's kind of what's going on here. I'm how much,
Well, that's good. That's good. This is the afternoon on, what's today? Today's the 3rd of January as we record this. And I had a workout this morning with some fellas. And afterwards, one of the guys was kind of huffing and puffing. And he said to me, he said, "Yeah, you look in great shape." And I said, "Yeah, I feel good. I feel good." And he said, "Well, yeah, but I don't want to," this blew my mind. He says, "I don't want to get in too good a shape because when I do that, I get really eager and I get injured." And I said, I said, "Okay, but I mean, I said for me, I tried to go, God, did that really happen?" And then it was kind of like, I like to be in really fit, because when I'm really fit, I feel like I move and I play the game much more efficiently. And he goes, no, God, when you're really fit, you really want to win. You really want to get to the ball, and you really start pulling muscles.
Right.
I said, "Hey guys, it's been a great day. I got to go." And I just said, "I got to get out of here before I get infected with this baloney."
Sure.
So you're saying,
I don't want to get too fit.
Right. I think I tried one more time.
Because when I get too
more.
fit, I wake up and I'm in a really good mood and I feel energetic and I'm clear thinking and just heck
Right.
No.
No. I want to fly. He said, he actually used the word, I really want to be semi-fit, because when I'm semi-fit, I don't get hurt. And I just thought to myself, God, that's like really the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's like, I don't know. Anyway, hey, look, there's some wacky thoughts out there.
To each his own, right?
To each his own. And I didn't have the heart by saying, God, that sounds like the greatest excuse ever of all time about,
right?
Not showing up. But, well, I don't want to be 100% prepared for this tournament, because then I'm going to try too hard. Okay, good. I'll bring too much tension. Anyway, this guy's a good guy. Someone's probably gonna tell him, hey, do you know what Brent said about you?
Right.
And he's gonna go, hopefully he'll go, yeah, that was kind of dumb for me to say that. Yeah. But I don't want to be totally anyway.
But I'm not injured.
That's true. Okay. Well, that's not true. He said today's the first day I've been injured for like the last 30 days. So he's back.
Okay, but the only thing we can assume then is 30 days ago he was really fit.
Yeah. God, I feel like I'm digging myself in a bad hole here. I'm going to hear about it from all my desert buddies.
There you go.
So,
all right.
You got anything? You got a topic today? Anything besides you got to make sure you're prepared and all this, and only be semi-fit when you show up for the tournament, and only have one racket sort of half strung, and and you normally play with an oversized, but your second racket's like a little badminton racket.
Yeah. And Jack Kramer autograph.
That's right. That's right. I'm sure they make badminton rackets that are bigger than the original Kramer autograph.
Yeah. I don't have anything like, you got something there that you jotted down at some point during the day.
Yeah. We keep adding to our list of, we're not sure what to call them, either the things or the principles or, the pillars, the underpinnings, the underpinnings, underpinnings, the building blocks. And I'm sorry, I don't know if you heard that, but that's Lovey.
Is that Lovey?
Yeah, and sometimes, she's trying to sleep or take a nap, and and either the sun hits her the wrong way or someone's too loud. She goes, oh God. Just like, wow. That's our new dog, for those of you who don't know who Lovey is. And so, but we've got 15 things now. I mean, we started off with 7.
Right.
And we should have then
we started out with like 4 or 5. And
that's true.
And then added, so
right.
But they're all incredibly important.
Yeah. And then we added the 3 C's, and the 3 C's are something that I got from Glenn Erickson over at the Palm Springs Tennis Club when I worked with him. We talked about this, I think it was yesterday. 3 C's are clarity, commitment, and courage. And then I was trying to think, well, maybe a different word for commitment would be conviction. But I said, no, you know what? Commitment, I think, is fine. And we added 2 more today. So we have 15 things. And then we're trying to come up with a name for what would be the 15 things. And you, of course, smart alecking your way through, well, what was it? Back in 14, the
1492.
The Tibetan monks in some high mountain region were chanting.
They buried these 15 secrets in a clay pot.
I thought it was on a tablet. I thought they had to,
Yeah, well, it could have been a tablet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that was a Tibetan monk, though. I think that was somebody else.
That was maybe before that.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, whatever. We're not great in our history.
Burning bush, the tablets. I don't know.
Bush. That's right. Thou shalt not call a ball out that's in. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
anyway, we got 15 things, and we're going to actually do a video like this, take 3 or 4 minutes on each thing, and then turn it into a video. I don't know if it's going to be one video or 15 little separate videos. We're going to have it transcribed, create a book. I think a book's going to be outstanding with, pages afterwards for notes. And your thought is that every player really should be carrying around a bag in their book, a book in their bag, where I think it's brilliant. I mean, what I do sometimes is I'll take an audio note, a voice note on my phone, but it's not organized where it's not like a book. And so you're researching little smaller books.
Something that's maybe
won't get destroyed.
a 5x8 notebook,
that won't get destroyed in the tennis bag. So you could leave it in there. Got the little elastic band that keeps it bound together, keeps it closed, and it's got
and you should something that you can actually write your game plan out,
right,
and then refer to it. There's nothing in the rule book that says you can't make notes for yourself and check those notes on changeovers. And so, it's something, from junior college days with Rich Anderson, he encouraged all of us to have a small little note. And we had it with like a really small little black book. And our black book comprised of opponents, notes on those opponents, tendencies, whatever, what's their favorite thing, and then you compile information from other players, other teammates that played him before. Maybe you haven't played him yet. What do you got for me? Or somebody asks you got anything on this guy? Or I played this guy last time. You just beat him. How'd you do it? You start really narrowing down, kind of removing some of the mystery from some of the guys who seem to be winning the most. And so, it is one of those things. It's when you watch, you watch a match on television right now, everybody's down in Australia and it's looking good. There's some great tennis going on right now. And if you don't think that those guys aren't getting together with their coaches and their planners and looking at film and, and obviously, we don't have that luxury with recording and all the filming and all that. But we are going to be dishing out some great stuff this year. There's going to be some cool stuff for you, with having to do with video. So, but they're looking at players' tendencies, and and just picking Fed off the top of my head is just, he had to look at it and go, you know what? I don't want the points to go longer. How do I shorten the points? Everybody's attacking my backhand. I keep backing up, and now obviously he doesn't back up anymore on the backhand. He just doesn't. He just picks it up on the short, sends it back. Give me another pitch. And so those are adjustments that we as players can make, and you don't have to be a Federer to make adjustments. You can be a 3-0, a 3-5, a 4, whatever, and make some logical adjustments in your game based on real data and the real data from your own matches. Are you paying attention to the real data, or are you reacting to the emotional stuff that's happening in the match and making judgments on the emotional things that are happening? Boy, this guy made some bad calls. Boy, she looked at me sideways when we changed sides. Oh, I didn't like the way he or she said this or that. And we get lost in all the emotional distraction of a match, which then makes it very difficult to really narrow down what were you responsible for in the match? What caused some of those pattern deficiencies? Why did that one pattern keep coming up over and over and over again? Well, it didn't come up by accident. And we have to take responsibility for our part in that. What ball did I hit that set that pattern in motion? So having a book, available to you to start just taking some basic notes, that after a match, before a match, and
look, well, plus we now have the technology. You mentioned video. One of the services that we're offering at the next 3 tournaments that are coming up, the Plaza, the Palm Springs Tennis Club Senior Tournament, and then also Wilson, is to actually record video of your match, and not look at stroke technique. Just record video of your match, and what we're doing is we're offering a service where we'll record your match, and then the between points, the side change time gets edited out. And then it comes back with these prolific stats. And I've actually went through some stats last night on a match. And really, because I wanted to know, because there's so many categories of stats that we get,
Right.
I wanted to know I really wanted to dig in deeper and just make sure I understand the graphs and understand. One of the stats that blew my mind in this one match is this one guy saved 9 out of 10 break points.
Wow. Huge.
Enormous. And, I didn't, and the next thing would be, well, when you're looking at that stat, 9 out of 10, okay, I want to be able to click on it and have the video tee up for me, line up those 10 points so I can see exactly what happened.
Right.
Did all of a sudden, did the guy just who had the break points, did he get tight? And he's just dumping balls. He's just not getting the ball in play.
Yeah. Did he miss 6 out of the 9 returns?
Did he do that?
Who knows?
Right. I mean, you'd have to go back and look at the video to kind of see that out. But I think what you're talking about is writing down thoughts and whatever's on your mind about how you want to strategize for an upcoming match, and taking the book with you. And you, just like you said, it's not against the rules to open up a book. You can't do a phone, obviously. You can't have someone you can go, well, do this or do that. But
did you notice he's left-handed?
Oh. Yeah, I did. I just wasn't really thinking too much about it. But so that's fine. And then writing some thoughts down. You can actually write thoughts down during the match as well. I mean, it's not like your hands are tied on the side change. So that's one thing. But the other thing too is that we now have the technology to be able to do what I just said, to be able to condense a 90-minute match down to 22 minutes or 19 minutes or 25 minutes, whatever it is, so that you can really efficiently, you can go through the match and you can look just at the points. But the other thing are the stats. And why not use this technology, not just for the pros? I mean, every professional team now is so into technology and statistical information. Why aren't we doing it at this level? I mean, why
reality
are we
check?
playing?
It's a major reality check.
All we're doing is playing by the seat of our pants. That's all we're doing.
Right.
And, unless you've been playing tennis forever and you've got all 15 of the building blocks, I don't know, the 15 lines on the tablet that were chiseled in there.
I think those were 10.
Yeah. Oh, those are the commandments. That's right. Well, we're adding another 5.
Okay.
Just flip over the tablet. Oops,
it's an addendum.
An addendum. But anyway, so we should be using this stuff.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And I think the players who are willing to commit the time to do it, and really kind of the minor expense, are the players who are going to see. God, I hate to say this, but I don't want it to sound hypey. But I think those players are going to get to the level, if that's the next level they want to get to. I think they're going to get there faster.
Yeah.
Because all of that information, all that data is going to give them building block number something, which is called clarity.
Clarity.
And God, it's the biggest thing in tennis. I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
And I think most players are out there playing in a fog. They're really just reacting. It's just total reactive tennis. And so anyway, listen, guys, if you're in the desert, look for us, right? In any of these tournaments. We've got a couple of cameras, got a couple of fence mounts, and we can record your match. It does take a few days to get all the edited video back and the stats, but big deal. And we also offer some coaching services along with that as well. The other thing is if you want to video record one of your matches, if you're out of the area, and send us the video, we can provide the same service for you. And if you're interested in that, just send us an email. Let us know. at goldballhunting.com, and we'll give you instructions how to take the video if you're not sure how to do that, the best way to do that, how to set it up, and then how to upload it so that we can grab it and do our magic with it. So I guess we kind of hit on a few things today, Jeff. Nothing really, nothing major, nothing spectacular.
I don't know. I think, getting, seeing yourself play a match, and when you can condense it down, once it's edited out and you're down to the 20 minutes of the hour and a half match you played, and you get to see yourself right now, do it. I think it's going to be, on the one hand, eye-opening, possibly shocking, possibly incredibly disappointing.
Look, I mean,
to see the reality of how we move, what am I doing? I think I'm doing this, but oh my gosh, I'm really not doing that. I thought I was pretty good at this, but apparently I'm not good at that based on the stats. Like you said, we have all these preconceived notions, and we're kind of, playing in the dark here, and I think the opportunity to see yourself is just
look,
huge.
when I was, and I promise I'm getting back to it, which is what's the right shot. I've been making that promise for a while now. But when I was really prolific with doing darn near daily episodes of that, and most of them were from my either practice matches or exhibition matches, and it was like the more I saw myself, and I wasn't really analyzing anything. I was just, because I was going through the video of my matches, I was seeing myself play a lot, and then cherry picking the points that were great what's the right shot episodes. I started seeing things that I did over and over and over again that I did well. And it's kind of the whole premise of what we're talking about with these 2-day workshops in a couple of weeks, is it just started, oh man, I do that pretty well. I need to do more of that. I need to, because there were other times when I'd be set up in that situation where I could have done the thing I was doing well, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to try something goofy here and do something different. Stupid. And so for me, it just sort of worked its way into my tennis game, and I started playing better. It was simple as that. So
yeah,
even if you don't get video to us and you don't get the stats to us, guys, still get out there, video your matches, and start looking at, and just like you said in the beginning, it'll be a horror show in terms of your movement. You'll go, God, what is there like cement in my shoes?
Right.
Because I'm not going anywhere.
Right. And the ball doesn't look like it's moving that fast.
No, and you remember back to the match, and you were going, God, I just remember I was trying so hard. I was hustling in this day, felt really energized in this day. I was really going, and wow, anyone watching me must have been going,
right,
dude.
Right.
So once you get over that and you realize it looks the same for everybody, then you start to kind of dig in, and I think it's really more look at the stuff that you do well, and see if you don't do that thing well in the same situation kind of on a regular basis.
Right.
And if you do, then stop choosing in that situation to do the goofy thing, like I told you that I might try from time to time. Because, unless you're looking to be on, maybe I told you this the other day. I mentioned to Owen, we were out there playing, and and he was kind of going through a rough patch. And we're playing our points, and he finally just hits this dinger. And he just goes, yeah, baby. And I go, it's like the guy who, like that, you make the ESPN 11 p.m. top 10 highlights of the day, and you lose 1-1. Whoop-de-doo.
Right.
I'd rather win 1-1 and never be on ESPN.
Right.
I'm just saying, you want to look great once in a while, or do you want to win the frickin' match? Anyway.
Gold ball hunting. You got to win for that to happen.
That's right. Oh, man, I love that guy. It was funny. Yesterday, we played this thing where Mai comes out, right? And we play singles on the grass courts. And we have two guys, two of us are serving. and you serve until you lose a point, and then the other server gets to come in. So the third person, the returner, is playing every point over there. And the whole idea is because as a server, you're trying to aggregate 5 winning points, and then you get to become, the first one gets to become the returner. So as a returner, you want to just stay out there the whole time, right? Just go,
Right.
oh, okay, well, whenever you guys want a point, want to win a point, let me know, this kind of thing. And he's the ultimate in trash talking, all in good fun. It's all in great fun.
Yeah.
But, man, it's so much fun. I mean, yesterday afternoon, 1 o'clock, we go from about 1 to 2:45, 3 o'clock. Probably 75 degrees out there. No one else out there. We're just screaming and yelling, having a great time. And that's really a fun thing to do. It's a simple drill. If you got 3 guys, or 3 players, it's fun. It's fun. Anyway, all right, Jeff. We got a couple spots on that Thursday. On the Thursday, January 16th, for our we have 2 one-day workshops. Friday sold out. Thursday, a couple spots. Right down below this video and over at iTunes, we've got some links if you want to do one of 2 things. Number one, if you've not looked at the information video for the training workshops, there's a link to go watch that. And if you've already seen it and you want in, fill out the application. There's no link to fill out the application. We got to make sure that everyone's the right fit for this group, depending on skill level. Jeffrey, what do we want the fine folks to do right now?
Like us, share us.
Okay.
Please subscribe. Let us know what you think down below. iTunes and Stitcher, rate and review.
Right.
Goldballhunting.com. Spread the word. Tell your friends. Yeah. Good stuff.
Don't be selfish. Don't hold all the good stuff to yourself. Guys, get out there today. Help someone else have a spectacular day. Jeff, we're doing this again tomorrow.